Okay, I'm just gonna start now and then send this to everyone after. Um, so thank you all for coming. I first want to say that we reached 76% of our goal, and it's really awesome. And I'm gonna first start with AIDS Walk overview and the volunteer responsibilities. Stop here. So all AIDS Delaware employees should show up at Brandywine Park between 7:30 and 8 a.m. All other volunteers should arrive at 8 a.m. When you enter the parking lot, you will see a sign saying volunteer parking on the left. You can park there, or if you plan on leaving early, I would park at Warner School parking lot, which is located at the top of Monkey Hill on North Van Buren Street, 18th and 19th Street. One second, I need to let someone in. If you're an AIDS Delaware employee or setup volunteer, your first assignment will be to help unload the van. All other volunteers can head over to the volunteer check-in tables behind the check-in tent. Here you'll receive instructions from our volunteer coordinators, Maxine and Shanice, along with your AIDS Delaware t-shirt. Additionally, you'll have the opportunity to enjoy some coffee and donuts. Once setup is complete and you have your job instructions, announcements will start around 10 a.m., followed by the start of the walk itself. The walk takes just over an hour for everyone to complete. Upon upon everyone's return, you'll have a selection of snacks available at the check-in tent. Following this, we'll announce the lucky raffle winner who will walk away with a 3-month membership to the YMCA. After that, it's time for breakdown, where everything gets loaded into the van and tables and chairs go under the big tent. Now I'm going to go over some key volunteer jobs. I'll start with the route marshals. Forgive me if I mess up anyone's name. Jacqueline Riley, Karina Morgan, Kathy Cephas, Laura Ames, Bill Wilson, Belinda Criddle, Debbie Wynn, Lorenz McLean. You are all route marshals. Karina Morgan. Yes. One second. Hello, Karina. I just got done saying that you are a route marshal, and I'll be telling you your jobs right now.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Yep. So all route marshals will be given an orange safety vest and red flag at the volunteer table. And I'm going to share that right now where you guys will be standing.
That's a nice t-shirt you have.
Thanks. Not that one. This one. There we go. Okay, so to start out, we have Jacqueline Riley will be at the start. Karina Morgan will be a little bit farther down. This is where the rest of the drill team will be located. You'll be at the bottom of the hill and they'll be on top of the hill. Farther down, we have Kathy. You'll be at the corner, letting everyone know that they need to turn. Laura Ames, you'll be with Mom Hugs, making sure everyone goes down that way. And then we have Bill Wilson. He'll be a little bit farther away from New Light Theater and the AIDS Quilt. Oh, we got someone coming in. Belinda Criddle, you'll be at a part where people could go up or down. You just want to make sure they keep going straight to the flower drop. Debbie Wynn, you're going to make sure that everyone turns. And Lorenz McLean, you're going to be right before the drag queens. You're going to want everyone to not go up towards the flowers. You want them to stay lower and go towards the bathrooms. So your jobs will be making sure that everyone's going the correct way. And if you have a cell phone, we would love you to be able to take photos of people walking by as you're like kind of dancing and pointing with your flag. If anyone on this list has any walking limitations and they don't think they can make it to their spot, or they just would like a closer spot, just let me know and I can put someone else there or switch some people out. You'll need to be at your assigned spot by 10 a.m. So consider that before you start or when you need to start walking there. Does any of the route marshals have any questions? No? Okay. The people who will be setting up yard signs will be Landy Garcia and Donna Bastone. There will be 18 yard signs to put out. And I will share my screen with that.
I just have problems trying to find my spot, probably.
Oh, for the, are you one of the route marshals?
Yes.
Okay, there'll be a printout of it at the walk, and I'll also be sending you an email so you'll be able to see it a little bit better.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Right here on Fox 29, it's the Eagles at home against the Vikings.
Okay, if you are Landy Garcia or Donna Bastone, here are all the spots that we would like yard signs. The only ones you really need to pay attention to are the start. And then we have 2 flower drop signs that need to go at the bottom right here. And then we have finish and thank you for your donations. That'll be farther down near the drag queens. I would leave at around 8:30 or 9 to put everything out because it does take about an hour to do the whole walk. Kira Weeks and Karen Daughtry are last walkers and yard sign take down people. As the last walkers, you'll have the important task of letting the route marshals and route entertainment know that they can start heading back and packing up. You will also be collecting all 18 yard signs. Once you're back to the start, please drop the yard signs off at the AIDS Delaware testing band. Does anyone have any questions so far? No, good. Keisha Mack will be front gate management. This task doesn't start until 9:50 a.m. You will need to close the sliding gate a few minutes before announcements start. There might be a park ranger there to help. If you are by the gate, tell anyone who wants to enter to park at Warner School or street parking. This area will be off limits until the walk starts. Once the announcements are over, you can open the gate and that is when the walk will begin. If anyone wants to leave out of the gate, you can open it and let them out. So we are blessed with an abundance of volunteers this year. If I call your name, you are setup crew. Alicia Coons, Ulysses Harper, Karina Morgan. If you can be ready to help to unload the van by 8, that would be awesome. After helping unload the van, you are more than welcome to enjoy the rest of the walk or find me and I can give you additional tasks.
I have a question.
Yes.
So am I welcome crew and a route marshal?
Karina Morgan.
Yes.
You are only route marshal.
Okay.
Thank you for
I'm
that.
like, if you need both.
If you're here, you can help out, but you are a route marshal.
Okay.
Thank you. If I call your name, you're a breakdown crew. Kelly McGuire, Kelsey Rice, Noah Baker. You can participate in the walk. Once you're back, please help AIDS Delaware and the HIV Consortium pack up the van. Next, I'll be talking to our volunteer coordinators, check-in crew, and Deneen. If I've already went over your specific duty, and you don't have any other questions, you're more than welcome to leave this call and go about your night. Thank you for joining us, and we'll see you Saturday at 8 a.m. So Maxine and Shanice are our volunteer coordinators. Your job will be setting up coffee, donuts, attaching the volunteer sign to the table, checking off volunteers when they arrive, going to the tent and getting them t-shirts, making sure they know what their job is, giving the route marshals their vests and flags, and most importantly, making sure we do not have any open positions. If someone doesn't show up for an important task like yard sign setup, route marshals, or front gate, we will need to reassign other volunteers for that job. Please arrive a little before 8 a.m. to be available for our volunteers. Saba and Izina, this will be your first walk and first time doing check-in. When someone comes up, you will look for their name on the printout sheet, and if they raise $30 for a t-shirt, and see if they raise $30 for a t-shirt. If they are on there, please check them off. If they would like to donate or pay for a t-shirt, you can take cash or card. If they raised enough funds to get a shirt, look behind you and ask a shirt grabber for the size shirt you need. There'll be people right behind you to help you out. You will also be giving the walkers a raffle ticket and an AIDS Delaware ribbon. The raffle ticket will be to win a 3-month membership to the YMCA, and the winner will be chosen when the walk is over. The winner must be present. If anyone needs to register, ask them to register online by scanning the QR code at the table. You do not need to register to walk. So if anyone comes up to the table and they're like, I need to register, and their phone's not working, or if there's like any complications, you can just say, if you don't want a t-shirt, you can just go right on ahead. Like, thank you for coming. Zena, you'll be checking in teams. One thing to remember when checking in teams is that each team member needs to be registered and raise $30 to get a shirt. If we run out of the shirt that someone needs, please write their name on and contact info down, and we will try and get them a shirt that fits once we get the shirts back from the Rehoboth walk. Once check-in is complete, some of you will stay to set up snacks. If you want to walk the route, go do it. We have fun. There'll be a lot of really fun entertainment around the walk.
Mercedes,
Yeah.
can I share screen? I was going to show a sample of what the sheet will look like that they'll see.
Sure.
You need to let me have access.
I know, I've never done that before. Oh, there we go. Does that work?
Yep. So it'll have the person's first and last name, the team, if they're on a team, it'll have what team they're on, how much they raised, what size t-shirt, and then
They're all from Brandywine.
they're all from Brandywine. We will have a copy of the Rehoboth Beach because sometimes people maybe checked the wrong location and then they show up here. So we will have a copy of the Rehoboth Walkers just in case somebody picked the wrong location when they registered. Back to you.
So last but not least, we have Deneen. Deneen will be the new Frank. Send all the fraternity boys to Deneen at Knowledge Neighborhood. Also, Lori will be there to help. Lori wants to help out Deneen. They will be setting up tables and chairs, taping signs to tables, helping set up water at the drag queen station, and using the handheld confetti bombs. So we're gonna have them do that as well. Amber, did you want me to go over your job? Because it's okay. So that's one that I didn't write down. I thought maybe Elle would. So
I mean, if Elle knows, then I'm fine.
yeah, no, I can help you. So on Friday, Elle and Jay are gonna load the van with water, a tent, and a poster for the drag queens. And
the foil
yes,
curtain.
and the foil curtain. And that is gonna right when they arrive, they're gonna go there and start setting up. That will be Elle, Jay, and your first job to do.
Okay.
Or is it just gonna be you and Elle?
No, Jay will be with us.
Okay. Yeah, so you guys are gonna just be setting up the water. The water goes a little bit farther. Have you been to Brandywine before?
I did Rehoboth last year.
Okay, so it's like this really cool tower situation. Like what would you say it was, John? Like
Yeah, it's a spot right south, right below the Josephine Gardens, the Rose Gardens, and it's kind of a sculpture thing, and the tent sits perfectly in this space.
Okay.
And then there's these red glitter like foil curtains that we put up just to kind of give the drag queens a nice backdrop.
Okay.
And then there's right at the corner of the steps to step up to it, there's like a ledge that the water sits perfectly right there. We don't keep the water chilled, and it's gonna be a cool morning, so it should be fine.
yeah. And then there'll be the sign there as well. But we're gonna be sending you 2 frat boys to help move water as well. If you know
Good.
you guys are gonna have some water to move. Oh, and to help with the tent. Because the drag queens don't normally show up until 9:30.
Close to start.
Yeah, 9:30,
Yeah.
10. So
They're definitely on drag time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely having someone to help carry stuff will be great because like I'm limited on what I can lift and carry still. So
Yeah, the fraternity brothers they've been a big help the last 3 years. So
okay.
cool. Does anyone have any other questions? All good? Awesome. Cool, I guess. I'll see-
Mercedes, is Jay registered as a volunteer or no?
No, but it's okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure if he did or he didn't, or I didn't know.
No, not registered.
Okay. He's in class right now, so I couldn't ask him.
it's okay. We just need t-shirt size.
Okay. Oh, it'll just be a 2XL.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, and after you guys are done, that's really all your job. You just do that, and then you can come back, get some coffee donuts, and do the walk.
Okay. Yeah, I definitely want to do the walk.
Yeah, once they're set up and they're good and the drag queen's ready to go, and they usually bring their own music. Either they use their car or there is an outlet in the garden right by the fountain. And I'll bring an extension cord in case they need to use it. I'm not sure what they're using, but I'll check with Sherry before Saturday.
Yes, I did go over parking. So you'll need to show up around 7:30 to 8 a.m. and you can park right when you come in the parking lot. There'll be a volunteer parking to your left. You can park there, or if you decide to leave early, you can park on top of Monkey Hill at, what's the school called?
Warner School.
Warner School.
Yeah, but I don't, what do you mean leave early? Aren't we all there for the walk the whole time?
Yeah, but occasionally somebody might have to leave early. So
Oh,
we just-
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I
Yeah,
just wanted to make sure
just
that,
in case.
that Izina and Saba both knew that like we're expected to be there for the whole walk.
Yes.
Yeah, and once you finish your task, like both of you are on check-in. You can do check-in. It doesn't go all the way till 10 really, and then you can do the walk as well. And walk around.
If you've never been in the park, it's a really pretty park and it's a nice walk. It's primarily flat, pretty much the whole way.
Mhm.
Get your steps in.
Awesome. Well, I guess that concludes this meeting. If you have any other questions, email me.
Okay, thank you. Mercedes, can you just lay that shirt on my desk and
Oh, it
Elle and
is.
we can grab them on Friday? Because I won't be in the office all week.
Yep. I opened your door and it's in there.
All right, thank you.
Welcome.
All right, have a good night, everyone.
Yeah. Hey, John.
You gonna stop recording?
So if I hit stop, where does it go?